Hey guys, look, I want to talk to you about a topic that's been on my mind for a couple of months now, and that is veganism. Look, I know most of you know that I have been a strict vegan for about a year and a half. I went full vegan January last year as an experiment to see if it would help heal my gut and heal my skin, which both of those things now are great. But also so many other reasons why I wanted to go vegan, which I'll discuss here now, is I guess health was always my driving force. That was my number one reason to go vegan. Number two was the treatment of animals. Oh, I know a lot of vegetarians and I love them, but they don't eat meat because it's cruel and they don't want to kill an animal to get their food. And I totally get that. I felt that way for a long time. Still do, really. I still do feel that way. But they're happy to consume lots of cheese, lots of yogurt, lots of milk, lots of dairy products, in other words. And just my opinion, guys, but I feel that consuming dairy is so much more cruel in a way than eating meat. Because as a mother, I can't imagine one of my kids being taken from me, and that is what is happening in the dairy industry. Because for a cow to produce milk, it has to have a calf, just like we do. For me to produce milk, I can't just do it at will. I have to have a child for my body to do that response. So cows are exactly the same. The calf gets taken from them often straight away, and it's either killed or it's put back into the industry. And I just cannot comprehend the pain, and I just it's so wrong. It's so unbelievably wrong. That's going on just so we can eat the milk of another species, which I find very weird in a sense anyway. Like, why are we consuming milk from cows? We're not cows. So look, I'll never be tempted by dairy products. I do not rate them at all. From the cruelty factor, I think that they're way worse. So that was my number two reason, and my third reason was the environment. So looking at how much now of our land is being cleared, so trees are being knocked down, which is causing the soil to erode more quickly. It's been cleared to put animals on so that we can give them grain products. They're not even eating proper food anymore. Grain products for us to then consume their flesh or consume their milk. And even if we look at the toxic side of it, the methane from their farting is 72 times more toxic than carbon dioxide. So it's absolutely having a contributing factor to the greenhouse effect. So when I look at all of those things, I thought, I just do not want to contribute to this anymore. That's it. I'm done. I'm going vegan. And I stand by that. All of those reasons are still very strong for me. But over the past year and a half, I've had a couple of blood tests because on a vegan diet, I wanted to see how my minerals, how my health was going and making sure that I wasn't missing out on anything nutritionally because I'd cut out whole food groups. My first one was fantastic. My iron had skyrocketed up to 153, which is amazing because before that it was really low, like under 25. So it's gone from anemic to super high purely on plants. So I'd eat a lot of leafy greens paired with a lot of vitamin C rich foods like lemons, oranges, things like that. And my iron is awesome now. So that was cool to see that. Some though have gone down. So one of them is my vitamin D. And look, I'm a ranger, I've got red hair, I've got pale skin, so when I go in the sun, I've got a hat on, I've got sunglasses on, often I'll be wearing a natural sun cream. Yeah, otherwise I just turn into a beetroot. So definitely my vitamin D's always been like borderline, but since going vegan, it's steadily dropped. So now I'm also taking a supplement for vitamin D. I think most of you know, vitamin B12 is the only nutrient that you cannot get on a plant-based diet. That is found in animal products and also found in dirt and in poo. And not wanting to eat those things, I've been supplementing with B12. So now I take a B12 supplement about once a week, and I'm taking vitamin D. And my last blood test came back, and this one's really got me thinking. So my copper levels were quite high. Plants are quite high in copper, which is generally fine, but they're very low in zinc, with the exception of hemp seeds, which are very high in zinc. But my zinc has gone steadily lower and lower and lower. And looking at what that has done to my body, I've had skin issues on my face. It's pretty much cleared now, so thank goodness for that. But Low zinc, I absolutely believe has contributed to the skin issue that I had for over a year, which was very dry, very red skin around here, and pimples sometimes. And I thought, what am I even eating to give me pimples? I don't eat any sugar or inflammatory foods. But I absolutely believe it was because my zinc was so low. And so now I've been taking a zinc supplement as well. So that's really got me thinking, okay, now I'm taking 3 supplements that I'm not getting from my diet. Is it really the perfect diet? Because remember, health was my number one. The environment and animals totally still there, but this was my driving force behind why I wanted to go vegan. So I've been really doing some soul searching, thinking, right, is it the perfect diet? What are my views now? What am I doing? Because I don't believe if you have to supplement with lots of different things, then it is necessarily the perfect diet for you. The other thing, I have been craving fish. Salmon is the only fish that I like. I don't really like any other fish besides salmon. I know the oceans are quite polluted with mercury now, but having a bit of salmon, I have been craving it. And when I was eating salmon in the past, my vitamin D was maintainable, because the fish does help you to absorb vitamin D. So about 6 weeks ago, a friend brought over a beautiful, lovely salmon for dinner, and I thought, oh, I've got to eat that. I am done trying to stop. I don't know, just force myself not to, because I'm vegan. So just kind of to get off that label, and I said, yeah, look, I'm really craving it. I'm going to have a little bit, and I had a little piece. I really enjoyed it. I was very mindful as I ate it, and I felt great. And since then I've had it once more, and so that is sort of the purpose behind me posting this video. My research too recently has kind of tapped into the mental side of these diets. So I cannot even tell you how often I get messages from friends, from followers, people that have come to my workshop saying, oh, you're a vegan, like I want to go vegan because I want to lose weight, I want to improve my health. What do I do? Where do I start? And that always scares me, because their why is they want to lose weight, and that's it. So my why for not eating dairy is super strong. I won't touch it. But if you know, I guess what I'm trying to say is that there's so much anxiety and stress that goes behind trying to live a certain way when your why is not there. And so what I'm trying to say is you don't need to label yourself vegan, paleo, pescatarian, whatever you don't need to do that to have a really good level of health. And if it's going to impact your mental health, I don't even go there. Just increase the plants into your diet. When I did that, so I was plant-based, eating a little bit of animal products for years before I went full vegan. I felt fantastic. What my energy was before to what it is now, I cannot even put into words. I'm not even the same person. It is through the roof. I get way less sleep, I'm way more busy, and I'm fine because my food is on point. But yes, so my diet is going to change about this much. It's basically going to stay the same, but I really kind of want to take away this need to label, to say I'm vegan or I'm this or I'm that. I'm Tam and I eat plants, and maybe sometimes I'll eat a bit of fish and raw honey. So that's the last part I want to talk about. On a vegan diet, if you say you're vegan, you don't eat honey. And we used to have bees here, we harvested honey for years, and I absolutely believe you can do it sustainably and ethically. And when we didn't harvest, the bees would split and go somewhere else because the hive was too full of honey for them to leave the honey that they were now collecting. So twice that happened to us, that the bees left, they split. And I thought, well, if they're not going to put the honey in my hive, they're going to put it in someone else's hive. So we may as well harvest that honey. We get really good quality raw honey, which is full of enzymes. It's an antibiotic. It's so many healing properties in raw honey. And if you compare it to any other natural sweetener, it's the best by far. The best by far in terms of nutrition. Remember, that's my number one why. When we harvested bees, we didn't kill them. They got a bit mad because you're kind of in there, messing around with their stuff. We always left enough honey so that they had plenty to get through the winter months, and they were fine. So yeah, my diet's going to include a little bit of raw honey if I want a natural sweetener, and a little bit of fish just when I'm craving it. Otherwise, it's going to stay the same, but just getting rid of the label, I guess. And wherever you're at, whatever stage of your health, if you're tired, whatever, just start eating more plants. Your body will come to life. You will feel so much more energy. This is the stuff I talk about in all of my workshops. If you want to know how, just come along. Like one workshop and I'll be able to give you the basic gist of how to start. It is really not hard. I've got your Slimmest Year Yet coming up next Saturday at Vivacious Living Centre. That's where I talk about how to lose weight naturally on a plant-based diet. Come along. I've got 5 tickets left. Come along and learn. You'll see how easy it is. This will, honestly, I wish I knew this when I was a kid. So I say to my kids all the time, you're so lucky. You're growing up with this knowledge, because I had to learn it all. And yeah, wherever you're at, guys, just eat more plants. Watch your energy increase, and be kind to yourself. It's mentally as well as physically, you need to be kind to yourself, and to be thankful, and that's what, to me, it's all about. So thank you. If you have any comments on this or experiences, please share. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to learn together. And yeah, I just need to share what I'm doing, guys. So thanks for listening as always, and I will see you all soon. Have a great weekend. Bye.